If you're trying to utilize law of attraction and manifestation method to grow your income but somehow feeling stuck, trying to scale your business, attracting great clients and etc., you're not doing it right, because the result, it's easy to actually see your reality and then say, okay, am I doing right or wrong? So in this video, I'm going to help you to understand the missing piece that you're currently seeking so that you can actually manifest something that you really want. And welcome to my channel. My name is Sho and I'm a mindset coach and a TEDx speaker, and I have currently 2.5 million followers across all the platforms on social media. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to create your reality, the breakdown of how you can control your mind and how you can reprogram your mind so that you can create your own reality the way you want it and then manifest your dreams. Alright, let's dive in. So, the first thing you need to understand is that the matrix, which is aka your reality, the matrix is made with equal. So the first thing I want you to understand is that Max Planck said the reality, the matrix, your mind, is the matrix of all matter. So which means your mind is the projector. Your mind projects whatever it's in here on the reality, and then we experience it. So you know the Zen circle, right? The Zen circle. The Zen circle is because everything starts within and an end within you. So everything starts within your mind and then it will end within you. So you're the creator of your reality, and then you are the one experiencing your own creation. So then what is the source of this reality though? How can we actually create the reality that we want? And how did I manifested all these things in a 6-figure coaching business, in a 7-figure brand, and in a TEDx speech, which was one of my dreams since I was very young? How did I manifested all of that? It's because I understood the key of the mind, which I'm going to talk about later. So stay tuned. So we need to understand what is the source of the creation. What is the source of the reality? Matrix is made with code. You know this the green matrix picture that is just like the code is like coming down, and you probably, if you've watched the movie Matrix, then you probably are familiar with that, a green code, right? It's like a nail is standing like that, and then there's a green code coming down. So the matrix is made with code. And I'm not an expert in mathematics or anything like programming. I don't understand that. I don't understand how it works and how people are building websites, how people are building apps and stuff like that. Obviously, I'm not an expert, so I don't know. But matrix, the reality, is made with also codes, and this is what I am an expert. What you need to understand is the source of the creation equals language. You know, when you actually speak to a programmer, people who can build a website with the codes, people who can build an app, they will tell you the codes are the different language. So they speak a different language. And that's why they can build the matrix within their software or laptop or iPhone. That's a different language. And your reality is also made with code, and it's a language. You see, everything starts within you, which is the language that you speak creates your reality, and then you start, right? And then you will experience it through 5 senses. And then that will create the cycle of your thoughts, your language starts and then end with experience. So everything you created with your language and with your matrix, you will experience it within. And most people have the negative cycle. We know they call it a negative cycle is because they speak the negative language. They speak the negative language, which is the codes. They create the negative reality with the negative codes, and then they'll experience it because they perceive experiences negatively. So it's not only the negative self-talk, but the perception, which I'm going to talk about this a little bit for just a little bit, but we're going to move on to the mind. So, as the Max Planck said, the mind is the source of the matrix. So when I understood this code of matrix, I started to create my reality. And how did I do that? I changed the language and I changed the perception. Basically, all the law of attraction guru talks about, oh, you have to journal, you have to script, and your life change. Or other manifestation gurus say, no, it's all about visualization. You visualize and you feel like you're experiencing it right now. So what you have to understand is logically, rationally, mathematically understand what your mind is and what your reality is. So we're going to dive deep into the mind right now. So as we understand, in order for you to change your reality, create better reality, bend your reality, you need a different language, you need a different perception. Because everything starts within, everything ends within. So if you don't take control of your language and perception, what happens? You become a victim. Byproduct. This is what I always say. Most people walking around being a byproduct of their own reality, even though they created it, they blame everything else. Oh, my business is not growing because of the economy. Oh, my business is not doing well because, I don't have enough money. Oh, my business is not doing well because the COVID. There are so many people who made shit tons of money during COVID. There are so many people who's making money right now because of the economy. So that's just an excuse because everything starts within. You see, the language is different. You already decided your reality should be not so good. Your business should be not so good because of the economy. So that's, you created it within as a language, and then it comes back as a confirmation. And you'll be like, oh, there you go. Exactly as I expected. Exactly as I said in my mind. You see, there's complete alignment with the language and the perception. So, look, most people walking around and being a victim and buying products, but you are the creator of your reality. You shouldn't be a victim. You should be a main character. You shouldn't be a byproduct. You should be the creator. But for you to change this to becoming the creator, you have to understand that comes with a responsibility. Because you change your perception, you have to learn the ability to seek good in everything. Whatever happens, where is the wisdom? Where is the learnings? If you humble yourself down, if you stop being a victim, being a byproduct, then you start to see something valuable in every experience you have. And that, my friend, is a skill. That, my friend, is not something that you're born with. You have to tell yourself and practice by being disciplined, mentally being disciplined. You know what? It sucks, but I'm gonna learn something. You know what? Fuck, it's not going well, but what is it that I can learn something from it? You have to have better perception, because this is the window. This is the window that you're experiencing in reality. If your window changes, experience itself changes. So now it's time to stop being a victim and a byproduct, and you gotta be the creator right now. So, creator has what we call mind, and then we need to take control of it. Let me ask you something. Does your arm punch you? This is what the Sada Guru asked Aubrey Marcus. I'm not going to take credit for it. Does your arm punch you? Psh, psh. Oh my God, please don't. Please, please, please. If you do that, you're weird. Your arm doesn't accidentally punch you. It's like, psh. Like, oh shit, stop it. No, it doesn't happen. But what about your mind? You start to think so negatively, and you start to tell yourself, I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy, I'm stupid, I'm a piece of shit, I can't do this. Your mind accidentally punching you all the time because you don't know how to use it. This is a tool. Your mind is a tool, and you don't know how to use it, and of course your arm punches you if you don't know how to use your arm. But what you need to understand is that mind is a bigger scale, but there's actually 3 different minds that you have, and I'm going to tell you right now which is, you probably can assume that one is your brain, the second is your body, and the third is your gut. So, what did we learn before is your reality is made with code, which is the language. So, your mind is a source of your reality, made with three different aspects, which is your brain, body, and gut. Every of your mind, each of your mind has a different language. What's the language of your brain? Thoughts. What's the language of your body? Feelings. What's the language of your gut? It's intuition. However, you have to understand that this is very, very important aspect. So, first of all, your thoughts. And there are so many gurus and talk about law of attraction is like, change your thoughts, change your thoughts. But that's just a partial mind. It's a third, one of the third, right? So like obviously, even if you change the thoughts, if you don't change these two, you cannot make a change. When I understood three things, breakthrough, every breakthrough that I had in my life is literally when I made these changes. Okay, the first changes I can tell you, the first changes that happened that when I manifested in my coaching business, because I was also doing the clothing. I was doing something different because I didn't know what to do, right? There's something that I can do, I want to do, I don't want to do, you know, you think about those kind of things, and when you're actually taking the leap of faith, you don't know what to do, you don't know what's the best option. You have so many options, right? So like, you don't know what to do. But when I did the 3 days fasting, which is 72 hours water fasting, I had this intuition coming from me, and it's like, this is it. I'm going to do a coaching business. And 3 years later, I'm still doing it, and I'm happy. I'm going to continue to do it. I've met with my lifelong career, which is I feel passionate and I love every single day. This is not hard for me. I can just do this for fucking 12 hours a day. This, when I cleansed my gut and I consciously changed my food, because I was actually being vegan at the time. I changed. I'm not saying that you should be a vegan. I'm saying that I changed my diet and I tried something new to cleanse my gut, right? Now I eat everything. I eat meat and I eat fish and everything else. But at the time I did 3 years for a vegan to just challenge myself, and then also challenge myself to build my physique. So you have to understand that what you eat is what you are. Health is wealth. Not only the fact that you get to run, but it goes up in your mind, it goes up your reality. Everything is intertwined. Everything starts and then within, my baby. Cool, so now, body. When I understood the body and the feelings, I manifested 300,000 followers in 2 weeks. How did I do that? I literally quit going home and I stayed in a Malta and then just like swimming every day, chilling and walking out, feeling so good every single day. And I was like, this is it, let me just make a video. Boom, viral. And I kept going viral with the next 10 videos, and I basically gained 300,000 followers in 2 weeks. Understanding the feelings. And the brain, when I actually changed my thoughts, when I changed how I speak to myself. I was making 5K a month with the coaching business, right? Like I was like making the progress from scratch, and I was making 5K, but I was like, fuck, I'm feeling stuck. And I changed my language. I changed the way I speak to myself, and what happened? I basically went from 5K to 20K within 2 months. So when you change these things, everything, you will change the code. So therefore, you change your reality. But you already created your reality. This is how to create your reality, right? But this is more like how to bend your reality. Understand how your reality is made right now. How do we bend your reality though? How? How shall? It's the breaking the pattern. Because you have the pattern in your thoughts. You have a pattern in your thoughts, you have a pattern in your feelings, You have a pattern in eating. So that's why I do fasting every 6 months. So it's very healthy to do a fasting for about once in 6 months. I've done a Ramadan the other day for a full day, 30 days. And before I've done dry fast, which is 3 days no water, no food. The only thing I put in my mouth was toothpaste. And before I was doing the water fasting for 3 days, and then the water fasting for 3 days. And I also did a combo, which is the frog poison. If you go to the South America, then you get to these experiences, amazing, indigenous, the wisdom and the teachings. And I did the combo. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar to it, but you basically put the frog poison on your body, and then it makes you insanely fucking sick for the next 2 hours. So I'll do those kind of things to cleanse my body so that I remain connected with my spiritual self. Because intuition is the beyond time and space. It's the most powerful language that you speak. In the body, you have you wake up certain feelings. You have to break the patterns of your feelings. How do you do that? Choose. The good thing about these two is you can choose. Ask yourself, how do I want to feel right now? Okay, maybe you feel tired, maybe you feel stressed. But there's a song that gets you going, like, yeah. Maybe you have a dog, always gives you so much love and it makes you smile instantaneously, just like that. You can choose, okay? You can choose to feel, but you have to maybe dance a little bit, maybe you have to sing a little bit. And then the best thing you can do is the movement. The way you can stop overthinking, or the way you can stop feeling so stressed, is the movement. Shake your body. Shake your body. The reason why the animals shake their body is because they're shaking the negative energy. They're letting the trauma go. So you have to shake. Jump. Jump is one of the best practices, and then it's actually easy. You can do it any way you want, right? So break the pattern of your feelings and the brain. You're thinking, you have a thought pattern, you have 60,000 thoughts per day, everything's a pattern. 96 to 98% of your thoughts, feelings, and your food pattern, what you eat and what you drink, is coming from your subconscious. 96 to 98%. So unless you change your subconscious, the pattern, you cannot change your reality. How you bend it, break the pattern. First, you have to understand, what is my pattern? What kind of food do I eat? Should I do a fasting? Yes, you should. What is my feeling pattern? How do I feel all the time? What am I thinking? Be self-aware, break the pattern. Once you break the pattern, something magical happens. What happens is the neurons, your neural pathway is now getting weaker and weaker because you start to break the pattern. And the relationship is now getting weaker and weaker. And then instead, you build something positive. What thoughts do you want to think about? What feelings do you want to feel? What kind of connection do you want to have with your spiritual self? Is it healthy? What you eat is healthy? Or are you eating too much? Or are you eating some stupid shit like drinking Coke and eating McDonald's? Please don't. Break the pattern and change the pattern. Create the new pattern. Once you build a new neural pathway, which takes, based on neuroscience, which takes 60 to 65 times of repetition, which means you at least want to do that every single day for the next 2 months and beyond. Once you do that, you bend your reality like a movie in Inception, that your reality is deconstructing itself because you change the code. Or I would have said, if you are dead serious in growing your business by actually mastering your mind and taking control of your inner world so that you can create it and then you can experience it the way you want. So if you're feeling stuck and tired of being where you are, because here's the thing, if you're running a business or if you're a coach and trying to get to the next level, I gotta tell you, there's a people out there taking your clients. There's a people out there, the same expertise, same offer, selling exact same thing, and then getting the result. And then you're here stuck and then you're not getting the result. Is because you're speaking in a different language, you're creating a different reality. So if you want to change that and you want to win, then apply from the link below. And if you genuinely enjoy my video, what I speak about, Please hit the subscribe button, notification bell, because it helps me to reach 1 million subscribers in this year. Alright, I genuinely appreciate it. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.